Hey guys, this is Nelly coming at you with another chess tutorial. In a previous video, I showed you what the 4-move checkmate was, where white wins in 4 moves, doing something similar to this. Now, obviously, I didn't move for black, but that's the 4-move checkmate. Okay, and what I'm going to cover in this video is how to prevent it, okay, how to stop it. And there's a lot of different things you can do, but I'm just going to show you 2 easy ways. So the first thing, let's look at this from black's perspective. Okay, now if white's going to try to do the 4-move checkmate on you, the first thing he's going to do is play e4. Now, there is an opening for black called the French defense, and the first move is e6. Now, if you notice, if white tries to play the bishop to c4, which is where you generally move, he's not even threatening the square that the 4-move checkmate happens on. Okay, f7 is where you would get checkmated. He can't even attack that with his bishop right now. And so with just one move, you've already prevented that. Okay, if he plays this, you can just simply play d5, and you're in a really good position already. If he captures you, you capture him back. Your queen's protecting the pawn, and you're in a great position. Okay, he's not going to be able to checkmate you in 4 moves. He's got to waste a move moving his bishop. This is perfect for you. Okay, so that's a really easy way to stop the 4-move checkmate. Just play e6, and then you can follow it up with d5. Now, I realize some people don't like to play e6. Okay, this is, it's not quite as aggressive as some other moves. And so I'm also going to show you a way to stop it after you play e5. Okay, so say you're one of these people who likes to play e5, and now you have to be a little bit careful. Okay, so white is lining up on this f7 square, which is very weak. And here's what you can do. Bring your knight to c6. Now there's a reason that we want our knight here, and you'll see that in a second. It's actually to protect this pawn, but like I said, I'll show you in 1 second. So white now has 2 options. Okay, the first one is to play queen to h5. And if you notice, he's threatening checkmate. Okay, if you don't do something, it's going to be game over. So what you can play now is g6, this pawn up. Okay, and what that does is it attacks his queen. It blocks him from coming to f7. And if you notice, he can't capture your pawn, which a lot of people like to try to do this. Well, he can, but if he does, your knight's just going to take his queen, okay, which is why you needed to bring your knight here earlier. Okay, so he can't do that. So what most people will do is come back to f3. And when they do that, they're threatening checkmate again. But once again, it's fairly easy. You just bring your knight out, and you block the queen again, okay? And it's protected by your queen, so we can't take it. And there's one last trick that white can try, and that's to bring his queen all the way over here to b3. And once again, he's lining up on this pawn. But not to worry, you can simply protect it with your queen. And black actually has a better position. Okay, you have 2 knights out, he only has 1 bishop out, and he had the first move, and yet you are still more developed. Okay, that's a good thing for you. And so that's an easy way to stop the 4-move checkmate. Now, I want to back up and just talk about something real quickly. This is what I told you. I said, play e5. When they bring their bishop out, you bring your knight here. And when they bring their queen to h5, you play g6. Well, you have to be careful because some people don't bring their queen to h5. They bring it to f3. And if they do that, and you play g6, you're going to lose. Okay, checkmate. So, if they play the queen to f3 instead of to h5, you have to change your strategy and just bring your knight out. Okay? Wherever they go, you have to block the queen. Alright, so if they come to f3, you have to block it with your knight so that he's not checkmating you. If they come to h5, you have to block it with the pawn. And then if he goes back, then you have to block it with the knight. So just remember that wherever they move their queen to threaten checkmate, you have to block it. Okay, and once again, if he comes over here, you just simply protect it with your queen, and you have a great position. Okay, so those are 2 different ways to stop the 4-move checkmate. Okay, if you like to play e5, this is what you should do. Some people, just find it easier to play e6, and then you don't even really have to worry about it. If they ever do this, you just play d5, and you have a good position. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on another tutorial.